For more on the situation in Turkey, let's speak to Enes Bayrakli. He is a foreign policy researcher at SEDA Istanbul and an assistant professor at the Turkish-German University, also here in the city. Thanks so much for coming in. It is dangerous to conflate a militant group like the PKK with the general Kurdish population. But is that what we're seeing in Turkey right now?
No, actually, Turkey is targeting PKK targets in northern Iraq. And we don't see the policies that have been applied in the 90s, because in the 90s there were lots of extrajudicial killings in the southeast, etc. So it was a dirty war, we can say this. But today it's been applied in a much more proportionate way, and Turkey is just targeting the terror.
And you don't think
terrorists.
Turks, though, in general, because of this war now, are confusing the Kurdish population with the militants of the PKK?
I think the Kurdish population, the majority of the Kurdish population doesn't support the PKK policies. They have voted for the HDP, for the peace process to continue. And one of the main campaigns of the HDP was that if they don't pass the threshold of 10% and they don't go to the parliament, there will be many problems and that will create more conflict, etc. But they have achieved this with a 13% with a historical achievement. But although they achieved this, the PKK started the conflict once again because they saw a clear approval of their policies in the southeast. They have established, they have misused this peace process to establish their own courts, prisons, excessive taxation system in the southeast, and they have thought that the population in the southeast have approved these policies, and they also...
So you do, in a sense, then conflate the Kurdish population of southeast Turkey with the PKK. They represent those people.
No, because the people have voted for the HDP, for peace process, not for the PKK. So that's the main difference. But the PKK saw this as a clear approval of their violence policies. And also they thought that because in northern Syria they have achieved some kind of autonomy, they could use this as a base for a greater achievement, maybe also in the southeast of Turkey, some kind of autonomy.
Okay. Let me switch gears here, though. I want to ask about this Turkey's two-pronged approach now, and it's fighting ISIS and the PKK. The U.S. conducted its first drone strike into northern Syria from Incirlik. This is the first step in what Ankara is calling this comprehensive battle against ISIS there. What more do we know about the U.S. and Turkish military tactics now in this cooperation fighting out of Incirlik together?
I think it was a little bit logistical issue. Turkey was waiting for United States airplanes to come to Incirlik Air Base, and they are arriving now. And the operation will start soon in a much wider sense, I think. And the United States will bomb the targets of ISIL in the region on the border, and then also I think moderate rebels will take over this area, and that will be used as a safe zone for the refugees and etc. So that will be the main I think strategy. But there are many secret details of the agreement which we don't know anything about, so I cannot comment on.
Okay, fair enough. Enes Bayrakli, we're going to leave it there. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you very much.